Howdy, how y'all doing today? I'm Spch Garcia, and I'm going to talk to you about my trip to Austin. Yoink. So, if you don't already know, me and my family decided to go on a trip to Austin to celebrate my second cousin's quinceañera. So starting us off, we are all in our house, getting ready to pack, packing our essentials, clothes, toothbrushes, anything else. And after that, we just started to head on our way. During the trip, I remember a little bit of some structures, some sheep, some cows, and then I remember this little town called Giddings. There were little town buildings that just had so much character in it. It had so much character, and it just made me want to visit there sometime later on. So, at around 6 p.m., we made it back to some sort of ranch where the party was held. It had a pavilion, some trees, and there's a lot of horses around. When we first got there, we saw a little bit of some of our relatives, some cousins, aunts, and of course the birthday girl. We greeted each other, sat down for food, and had started to do some icebreakers. Some highlights of the party would be these photos I took of the sunset. Since it was a ranch, I really wouldn't want to miss this moment. It just took the chance to take it. And furthermore, my cousin Gonzalo, he did something he called free running, and as I way up sum it up, it's basically just running towards a tree and hopefully not falling towards it. He did it a few times, and he kept telling me that he lost feeling in his arms and limbs. I kept telling him to stop. He didn't. He liked the adrenaline. I really hope that he didn't break a leg, but thankfully he didn't, so cheers to that. Eventually the dance came in. It's basically a performance where a couple of other friends and the birthday girl just do a dance, present for all the audience. And it was actually pretty cool. Everyone was cheering, and it was a pretty neat performance, if I do say so myself. Later, it was getting late, so we decided to stop by a hotel. Comfort Inn, yeah. But before all that, we actually had to call various other hotels, and none of them actually had any rooms. No available rooms at all. If I had an analogy of how bad it was, it'd be basically if Popeyes had no chicken sandwiches at all. It's worse than Popeyes and their chicken sandwiches. Tell me. If you ask me to tell you, it'd be so much worse. So after that, the next day, we went to Lily's house for some sort of after party. Just in a little bit more small scale. Well, they had served food called menudo. If you don't know what that is, it's some sort of Mexican cuisine, like a soup, some sort of soup. And it's pretty good. And we got there, read everything, so on and so forth. After that, I basically just played Smash all day with my friends, with some friends I made. Yeah. Sooner or later, it became 3 p.m. and then it was time to break a piñata. At first, Lily just broke the piñata somehow. Tried to hit the piñata. It failed horribly because she was blindfolded and dizzy as heck. She spun all around. Then her friend came on. It broke in just 2 hits. That's it. Just 2 hits is all it took. And it slid comfortably, just down. It just slid all the way down. And all that was left is the head. Just this head. After all that, we just said goodbye to everyone else and just headed back home. Since it was Labor Day, we just wanted to head back home. So yeah, I think that's basically sums up my trip to Austin. And thanks for listening. Hope you have a good day.
That's the actual head, yes?
Yeah. Would anyone want to get close to look at it?
trophy to keep.
Yes, it's the trophy.
All right. So Sebastian, I appreciate the extra mile of bringing something beyond just a visual PowerPoint slide on Speech Day, and I appreciate the focus I'm seeing on relating details that make up this story. A major thing I want you to watch out for as a storyteller. A lot of what you're saying is prefaced with "we just," or "we basically." And these things that are just driving through a town, or just going to the hotel, or we basically didn't have room at the hotel, or we basically drove through a town and saw some old buildings of character. I'm wondering if these things are not pertinent to the story you're telling. I'm wondering if this story needs to focus more narrowly on a specific thing that's told with a lot more drama and a lot more conflict to tease out greater interest. I think it was Giddens you guys drove through?
Yeah. On the way to Austin, we drove to a little town called Giddings. And it was actually really cool.
It had nothing to do with the story.
I know.
It was cool, yeah.
It was a highlight.
When you take another trip to Giddens and you do something in Giddens, tell a story about Giddens.
Mm-hmm.
What you really seem to want to be talking about is this piñata, and that's great. That's great. If you told a story about wanting to be the one to knock that sucker out of the air, and then not getting to do that because your sister,
two people just broke it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I get what you're saying.
Your disappointment, that crushing agony, but look, your new friends or your family, they gave you the trophy as the piñata, what was left as a consolation prize.
Oh no, I stole it.
Oh, you stole it? Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. That was left out from the story. So, as a storyteller, focus. And even though it might be a small event, if it's told in a way that centers on conflict, that provides vivid detail, that involves dialogue, what people said before, during, and after a thing happens, that can be really quite entertaining as a storyteller. So work on those details.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Thank you for that.